Welcome to the Deep Dive. We sort through stacks of sources to bring you, well, the most potent insights, really tailored for you.
Glad to be here.
So today, we're diving into an idea that, honestly, it could reshape how you see yourself. It's this concept that our consciousness, it isn't just one flat thing.
Right, not monolithic at all.
Exactly. It's more like multi-layered,
Ah.
operating on different levels, different dimensions.
And that's such a key insight. You find echoes of this across so many traditions, spiritual, psychological.
So our mission today is to unpack these levels,
Mm.
explore them, see what might lie beyond.
And the goal is practical, really. It's about understanding how these levels function, how they interact.
And hopefully give you a kind of shortcut to a more complete, maybe more empowering view of yourself. We have some fascinating material.
Definitely. We'll break down each level, look at how it works, and crucially, why this framework might actually be valuable in your day-to-day life.
Okay, let's start then. Level 1. The most familiar, right?
The present conscious mind, yeah. Or you could call it 3D awareness.
This is us right now, basically. Our everyday waking mind. The part processing these words.
Operating in linear time. In the physical world, we see and touch.
Perceiving through the 5 senses, reacting to stuff happening around us. It's often what we mean when we say me or my ego.
Exactly, the everyday self. But here's the kicker.
It has limits.
Big ones, actually. It mostly knows what's immediately around you and what you can pull up from memory.
So it's good at navigating the now based on the then.
Precisely. It uses past learning to handle the present, but its view is, well, pretty constrained.
Like tunnel vision almost.
You could say that. It's rooted firmly in the here and now. Its knowledge is basically the present moment and your personal past.
So it can't directly see the future.
Wrong.
Or grasp, like, bigger cosmic stuff.
Not directly, no. It relies on the physical senses, rational thought, great for practical tasks, making immediate decisions.
But it feels separate. Like me against the world.
Very much so. Focused on individual survival, individual goals, which means it often misses the bigger picture.
And that's why it can feel overwhelmed. Or stuck.
Yeah, because it doesn't have the full map of possibilities, as one source puts it. If the answer isn't in its database of past experiences or current info,
It's lost.
it can feel that way, certainly.
That really makes sense of that feeling sometimes, that life is just happening to us, like random events.
Cause and effect, one thing after another, feeling like a product of circumstances.
There was that great analogy in the sources, like driving a car at night.
Oh yeah, the headlights only lighting up a tiny stretch of road ahead.
You can drive, sure, but you've got a really narrow perspective.
Exactly. You see just enough to react.
So if we're just seeing that little bit of road,
Mm-hmm.
what's actually steering the car on the longer journey? Is there something else?
Ah, excellent question. Because that limited view leads us straight to level 2,
Okay.
the inner guiding mind, often called the higher mind.
An intelligence behind the conscious mind. Maybe outside our usual awareness.
That's the idea. It's like a master coordinator or a timeline navigator. It has a much, much broader view of your life.
Okay, broader how? This is where it gets really interesting, isn't it?
It really expands things. One source says the non-physical higher mind sees parallel realities. It sees parallel timelines. It sees the probabilities and how they change based on the things you choose.
Whoa. Okay, parallel realities, parallel timelines. What does that mean practically? Are we talking sci-fi stuff here?
Hey, not quite jumping between universes. It's more about potential paths, the options available to you.
So possibilities.
Exactly. Think of it like
Hmm.
your higher mind isn't just seeing one possible future. It's seeing hundreds of probable outcomes, probable use.
Like a GPS showing all the different routes.
That's a great analogy. It sees all the routes, and it's constantly nudging you towards the best one, the optimal one for your growth.
It perceives these possibilities like, what was it, a flickering film reel.
Yeah, like a rapidly flickering reel of film frames,
Hmm.
constantly guiding you to the most appropriate next frame of your reality.
So the conscious mind is the driver with the dim headlights.
And the higher mind is the navigation system or a coach in the passenger seat who can see a wider map and the various routes ahead.
The coach. So it's not forcing us. More like suggesting.
Precisely. It's still your consciousness, just operating from a higher vantage point. It honors your free will
So how does it talk to us if it's not barking orders?
through subtle impulses rather than forceful commands, nudges.
Like intuition, gut feelings.
Exactly that. Sudden insights, synchronicities showing up, those persistent hunches you can't shake.
It's whispering in the language of intuition. I like that.
Yeah. Think about a time you just knew something was the right decision, even if it made no logical
And
sense.
definitely. Against all odds sometimes.
That's likely your higher mind giving you a nudge.
That really reframes intuition. It's not just random, it's guidance.
Active guidance.
But if it's guiding us, where does free will come in? Can we ignore it?
Oh, absolutely. There's a balance. Think of the higher mind as the team manager.
And the soul, maybe, is the CEO, setting the overall game plan.
That's a good way to see it. The higher mind holds the blueprint for this life, bridging the soul's intention into specific, actionable guidance.
But we can still choose to go off script.
Always. Free will is paramount. But if you stray too far from the soul's plan,
The higher mind might give a bigger nudge, maybe a challenge.
could be a tough nudge, as one source called it, to steer you back. But here's a key point.
Yeah.
The guidance isn't always towards the easiest path.
It's about growth.
Exactly, the most growth-aligned experiences. Because ultimately, the soul wants transformation. That's what's valuable for its expansion.
So even setbacks, difficulties, they might be part of an intelligent timing opportunity.
From this perspective, yes, they could be orchestrated detours for learning.
Wow, that changes how you look at hardship. So how do we, our everyday conscious mind, get better at listening?
Well, it's not always easy. We doubt our intuition, right? Rationalize away gut feelings because of fear.
Sure, the logical mind wants proof.
But practices like meditation, mindfulness, they help quiet the noise. They help you cultivate that inner awareness.
To better cooperate with our higher mind's guidance.
Exactly, leading to a life that feels more synchronistic, flowing.
And the sources mentioned the higher mind doesn't work alone.
Right. Fascinating detail. It often coordinates with, well, non-physical helpers.
Like spirit guides. Angels.
Or even, get this, the collective wisdom of your own past and future selves, all working together to help manifest your deepest intentions.
There's a whole support team we don't usually see.
Seems that way, a whole unseen network.
Okay, so we have the present conscious mind driving the car, the higher mind navigating. What's level 3? The deepest core.
That takes us to the observer self, the pure witness, often called the soul or the higher self.
The CEO of You, Inc., the one setting the grand purpose.
That's the analogy. It sets the overarching goals that the higher mind then manages day to day, operating on a much grander timescale.
And the insight is, we are all three simultaneously.
Yes, you're the personality, the guide, and the soul. But usually, our awareness is anchored way down in level 1.
So spiritual growth is about shifting that anchor.
Yeah.
Identifying more with the soul than the ego.
That's often how it's described.
Yeah.
And the qualities of the soul level are, well, quite different.
Like what? Yeah.
Detachment, wisdom, unity. It's the part of you that's in this world, but not of it.
Just watching the show, not getting caught up.
Precisely. It watches the play of life without being caught in it. A state people often touch in deep meditation.
There's that Vedantic quote.
Ah, yes, about the witnessing self, the Sakshi. It's always the observer, never an object of observation.
Meaning it's the part of you watching your thoughts, your feelings, without being them. The pure witness.
Exactly that.
So it's the ultimate viewer, never the viewed. That's a massive shift from how we normally feel.
It is. And at this level, time and space aren't binding like they are for our physical mind.
So past, present, future.
Yeah.
It's all perceived at once, like a panorama.
That's how mystics often describe it. A single now. The here is universal, the now is everlasting.
Which means the soul isn't really bothered by the drama down here.
It's not attached to it in the same way. You, your soul, are not spiritually affected by the events here in 3D space.
But our human self feels joy, pain.
Of course, that's part of the experience. But the soul observes it all untouched in its essence as a learning process.
Paul Brunton said, the soul affects the ego, but isn't affected by it.
Exactly. A crucial distinction.
That's incredibly comforting, actually, especially when things get rough. It means our core self is safe.
Eternally safe is the idea, always connected to universal consciousness, to source, often visualized as a silver cord of light.
So we're participants in the 3D drama, but also protected.
Participants, but protected at our core. The soul provides the overall direction, the purpose for the incarnation.
Like the coach outside the ring, ready to step in if needed.
Good analogy. It influences gently, usually via the higher mind, setting big themes, key relationships, major challenges.
And the key message is, your soul is for you, never against you.
Absolutely. It's the silent witness, the eternal friend, the source of conscience, deep intuition. It brings that bliss, that peace, in moments of awakening.
This framework, It gives such a rich context. But you mentioned source, universal consciousness. What's beyond the individual soul?
Ah, the ultimate level, where we broaden the lens right out.
It's where all is one.
Exactly. The idea that individual souls are like sparks of a greater fire or
Mhm.
waves on a single ocean of consciousness.
Source, God. Universal consciousness, different names for the same thing.
Pretty much. And while the soul has an individual identity, it's never truly separate from this source. It's more like a channel or a focal point of source.
So the personal connects to the cosmic.
Directly. As the sources say, ultimately we, are the all that is consciousness, the one infinite unity.
Our true identity is everything.
That's the profound implication. The separation we feel, ego, life story, even soul individuality, it's part of an illusion of separation necessary for the 3D experience.
And the practical takeaway from that.
Huge implications for compassion. If we're all connected at source.
Then loving others is loving yourself. Harming another is harming yourself.
Exactly. It dissolves the us versus them mentality at the deepest level. Some call this ultimate reality the great observer.
The mind that knows everything, past, present, future.
All that has happened, is happening, will happen, which suggests the future your higher mind guides you towards. It's already known or existent within source.
So our highest path is kind of pre-written in potential.
Encoded within the fabric of reality itself, waiting for us to choose it.
How can we visualize all these levels fitting together?
Think of concentric circles, or a spectrum.
Okay.
The ego mind is the smallest circle, then the higher mind, then the soul, then universal consciousness encompassing them all.
Each layer contains and transcends the one before it.
Precisely. And we exist on all these levels simultaneously, whether we realize it or not. Our human life expresses our soul, which expresses source.
Wow. Okay, this has been quite a journey through the levels. But like you said, it's not just abstract theory.
Absolutely not. The real juice is in how this understanding changes things practically.
Right. Let's bring it all together. What are the key takeaways for living?
Let's distill them.
Okay, insight one. We are so much more than just our immediate thoughts and reactions. So when you feel stuck, overwhelmed, remember that the view from your present conscious mind is limited. By definition.
It's just the headlights on that dark road.
Right. So pausing, trying to sense that inner guide, that soul perspective, it can bring comfort, patience. It lifts you out of the immediate drama.
Which connects directly to mindfulness, doesn't it?
Totally. Mindfulness is basically training yourself to hang out in that witness consciousness, the soul's perspective.
Makes sense. Okay, insight two.
Life events might actually have a purpose. There might be guidance behind them.
Instead of just random chaos or bad luck.
Exactly. This framework suggests your own higher consciousness, your higher mind, is involved in co-creating your experiences.
So look for the lesson, the opportunity, even in tough times.
Yes. And see those happy accidents, those lucky breaks? Maybe they're meaningful synchronicities, your higher mind lining things up.
The ingenious handiwork. I like that. Less victim, more co-creator.
That's a powerful shift. Okay, number three.
Intuition is a vital asset. Seriously valuable.
Not just woo-woo stuff, but actual communication.
From your higher mind, yeah. Giving you intel on the optimal path. It's like an inner GPS.
So paying attention to those subtle feelings, signs, hunches, it can improve decision-making, especially when logic falls short.
Dramatically. Learning to listen strengthens that connection between your conscious awareness and your higher mind's wisdom.
Okay, that makes sense. What's for?
Trust. Cultivating trust in your core self and maybe in the universe itself.
Because the soul is always connected, always safe.
That's the idea. It invites this sense of trust or faith in life, not passive waiting, but active trust.
Knowing some wiser part of you is already scouting ahead, guiding you.
Exactly. Already there, scouting it out and guiding you step by step leads to less fear about the future.
I can see how that would reduce anxiety.
Yeah.
And finally, number five.
Compassion for yourself and for others. It deepens significantly.
How so?
Well, the sources often frame the soul's choice to incarnate here in 3D as incredibly brave.
Right, that funny quote. Earth is definitely one of the hardest planets.
Thank you to all you brave souls who've signed up. You got this. Yeah, it reframes your struggles.
Not as failures, but as honorable efforts. A soul learning and growing.
Exactly. Greater self-compassion. And then, naturally, more compassion for others, too.
Realizing we're all in this arena together, each with our own higher self cheering us on from the stands.
Beautifully put. We're all just souls having a human experience, doing our best.
It really does change your perception of everything, doesn't it?
It really can.
So wrapping this up,
Yeah.
this deep dive gives us this incredible context, right?
Yeah.
Our present mind perceives and acts,
Our higher mind guides and orchestrates.
and our soul self observes and learns.
All interconnected, and all part of that greater source.
We hope you'll consider these ideas, maybe just as a hypothesis. See if they resonate.
Notice those intuitive nudges, those moments of feeling like a witness to your own life.
It can help make sense of the ups and downs, offer meaning, and just that comforting thought. We're more than we think.
And never truly alone.
Yeah.
You know, it boils down to this. Each of us is the hero on the stage, and the director in the wings,
Okay.
and the audience in the stands, all at once.
Wow, all three.
So the final thought is, what might actually change for you day to day if you started consciously listening to all those parts of yourself?
A more integrated life, more inspired.
Maybe even a more fearless approach to living. Something to think about.